Hello and welcome back. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a review of the new Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Glow. I received this from Influenster and I cannot wait to try it. It came with the loose setting powder, this beautiful brush that's so soft. They have like the best brushes, a mini of the translucent original that also came with a cute little mini puff. For those of you who don't know, I worked for Laura Mercier for about 2 years, and I'd say that a lot of my kit still contains so much Laura Mercier stuff. I just have like a soft spot for them, and I feel like it's just really great product, like natural product that looks like real skin, looks like real people. Like, it's everyday wear. They have the best primers. They have the tinted moisturizers are the best ones I've ever used. There's like literally nothing I can compare it to because it's so good. And different formulas. The shade range has always pretty much been there. A lot of times when I was working, it's really hard for darker skinned women to find their color, or the undertone is off, or they just give you these really red shades, and this line carried a lot of good shades for them. So I'm happy that they have been one of the pioneers in that. I think that the industry definitely needs to grow and learn from their mistakes and create lines for more women of color. But don't get me started on that. That's another subject. I love the company. I love a lot of their products. I still use them in my kit to this day. And there's things that I will always keep rebuying from them because they are that good. So we'll do a little review on this today, and I can't wait to get started and play. I'm gonna pretend I don't have bangs today and just push them off to the side because I feel like we need to see like a full face for this. So I am gonna start with my moisturizer, which I've been using the Ordinary. Oh, can these hairs stay down or what? I feel really weird without bangs since I've had them for almost a year. I want to talk about this foundation because it was my holy grail. Like, nothing could compare to it. The Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. And the color I have is Beige Ivory. But as you can see, I've gotten a little bit of color this summer. So I am going to mix it with, I have a Smashbox one that's a little bit darker. So I'm going to mix the two together. And this one's also like an oil-free matte one because I do not want to have like a white face and then like brown body. That would not be cute. So I just mixed it with the back of my brush. So I'm just getting all of it off. So ghetto. And then just working it in with the brush. It's still a tiny bit lighter than my arms and shoulders, but I am gonna bronze it up, so I'm not too worried about it. And I think that's why it's important that when you do go get matched, you don't use your hands as a guide, because a lot of people do, and your face and your neck and your hands are not the same color. Like, here is always going to be lighter because you're not walking around looking like this at the sun. So once I get this in, I'm just gonna, I usually like to work a lot of it in with the brush and then go back in with a sponge and just like blend it in even more. So we are going to conceal. I'm using my NYX Cool Warm Studio HD one in 3.5. Just right underneath my eyes. And then blending that in. I really love this Morphe sponge because it has these little, it's like really pointy, so you can get right underneath and really close to your dot without it getting everywhere or being like super annoying. What they recommend is set the places where you usually would set with the translucent powder, because it'll keep you pretty matte throughout the day. I'm gonna take it and then just pour it into the puff. And then you wanna fold it, work it around, and then just like press it in where you need to be set. So for me, it's under my eyes, my T-zone, because I get so oily. And if you need more, you can put more back in, but honestly, you don't need a lot of this setting powder at all. And these little puffs, you can actually just stick in your washer with your clothes and they're like new again. And I love these doing somebody else's makeup because you can like put your fingers there. So you don't get, you know, you're not touching their skin while something's wet or setting or anything like that. I'm all set all over. Now I am just gonna do my regular bronzer that I love, Hoola. I still haven't gotten a new one just because I'm trying not to go to Sephora right now because I am an addict and will buy way too much stuff. So I am just gonna do the forehead. Bitch, stay in your place. And adding that warmth into the skin. As you can see, it was looking a little ghostly, but my face is so light, I can't help it. A little warmth to the cheeks. One of the things that I was taught at Laura is to take your brush and work it in like a backwards 3 because you don't want to forget about here. And then same thing on the other side. So when I worked at Laura, we worked like on commission, and some days people would come in and get so much stuff, but like if I were to go on lunch or something, these bitches would steal my sales. And now I look back and I think it's so funny, but back then I would be like getting so worked up, like, bitch, that's my money, don't fuck with my money. And like it would be old ladies doing it. They would be like 50 or 60 years old, like taking our sales, and I was only like 20 or 21. I think I was 20 when I was working there. Just adding a little bit of blush and just using a Tarte. They're like 24-hour one. So now I'm gonna use this beautiful brush. I cannot wait. So I'm gonna put it all into the lid. I believe that they came out with a couple different shades of this too. So about that much. And then I'm just gonna swirl it around. And then it really like goes into the hollows of your cheek. So I'm just gonna go in and like, do you see that? Already. Now I like glow, so I'm like down to put some more. I don't care. But it's supposed to be a really natural finish. And then we're gonna do a little bit in the forehead. Bitch, if these bangs don't stay down. A little bit to the forehead here. And then anywhere you would actually want the light to shine. So chin. Now, this is not the extreme, like, full like highlight where you're like bouncing off the walls, right? This is going to be very subtle, like for no makeup, or if you are just really dry, this is going to be perfect for you because it'll give you a nice glow, and you can actually use this all over your face. Or if you wanted it to be a little bit more subtle than it is now, I would recommend mixing the translucent with this one, like put a little bit into the top of each and mix it together. That way it just looks glowy and pretty. Look at that. It's just like a really healthy finish. I love that. I'm so excited. I love this already. It's almost like I look a little bit filtered. Like I got a filter on right now and I don't. I am going to do my eyes, just really simple. Keep it really soft because I really want my skin and lips to be a focus. So I love to do this look for work, or if I'm just kind of in a rush but I want a bold lip. My usual Urban Decay eye primer. I like cannot stop looking at my skin. Like it looks so good. So keeping it super simple. I'm gonna use this Tarte. I don't even know which palette this is, but it was like a holiday one, and as you can see, I've hit pan on a couple of them. I'm just using one called Sugar Cookie all over the lid. And then sometimes I'll just go right underneath my brow with the same color. So there's this like peachy, it's called Peach on Earth, this one that I love also. Clearly I really like this palette right in the corner. Just working it in, and that's it. Like I want a little definition because of my eye shape, but I don't want to do too much if I'm gonna have my lips be the focus point. Eyebrows, I've really just been using this Urban Decay brow box and just going underneath and on top. Getting crazy. Liner, because I cannot leave my house without my wing liner. I just used the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. I will definitely be doing like an in-depth eyeliner tutorial because I know a lot of women who will tell me that they can never get it done, it never looks right, and it's so simple. All it takes is a little bit of practice and some patience and a steady hand. And I always have to remind them, like, girl, I got like at least 10 years I've been wearing this wing liner, so like I got years on you. There's no way you're gonna be able to get it as fast and as clean as I can. But if you don't try, how do you know if you're gonna be able to ever do it? You don't know, you could get it, you know, really nice the third time or the fourth time. So I will be doing one on that pretty soon. I'm gonna do my mascara and my lashes off camera, and then I'll be back. I'm just gonna do like a really natural look, and then I bust out these lashes. Bitch, where? I'm just gonna do a little mascara on the bottom. I am gonna be using the Fenty Beauty lipstick. It's called Uncensored. I love this color. It's like the perfect red. It's just like a little blue in there. So this does bleed, like especially around the edges. In the middle, not so much. So I always use something else with it. Well, my camera died. So what I was doing was putting the Fenty in the middle before it dries. It's like a really wet formula. And then I'm going to go in with this Kat Von D colored in Santa Sangre and just put it all the way around. Just because I feel like if I use all of this formula, if I use all of the Fenty formula, I feel like it bleeds out, but it does feel really comfortable on the lips, so that's why I love using it in the middle, and then just kind of like using the Kat Von D one as a lip liner all the way around to give it that definition. And yeah, this is it. Like, look at how glowy my skin looks. I didn't even use like another highlighter at all, or anything else on top of that Laura Mercier Translucent setting powder in Glow. I literally just have that on. I'm like obsessed. Like, it's so subtle and glowy, and I am so in love with it already. Like, girl, yes. Like, subtle enough, like you can see it in the forehead, that you look super natural still. I'm like obsessed. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much to Influenster for sending this to me, and I will be doing a little review on all the Influencer and how you can get free stuff from them and how I get them. So stay tuned for that. Bitch, let's talk about this lipstick because it's bomb. That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my page and leave me some comments down below. Bye.